It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Thursday, the 20th of October. I'm Michael Groff. And once again, dry, breezy, warm day ahead here across the southwest. Not nearly as breezy as we've seen in recent days, however. Temperatures a little bit above average to close out the week. That means tomorrow and even into Saturday as well. But a weather pattern change is in the offing with a trough coming in to the southwest, and that's going to bring about another round of increasing clouds, breezes, and chances of rain, especially across northern Arizona. We might see a passing shower here in Phoenix. And the best news of all, I think what we really all needed is another round of much cooler temperatures with afternoon highs dropping into the middle 70s, the coolest weather we've had so far this season. And yes, we might even see some lows dropping in the 40s in some of the coolest valley locations. So, some great news, a lot to talk about. Let's dive in, shall we? First, we'll take a look at the almanac from yesterday. 88 degrees the afternoon high, 69 the morning low. Pretty close to those normals of 88 and 64. Look at that record low of 40 degrees. That must have been glorious. Love to see that, but probably not for another month or so. As we take a look outside right now here at 7:34 a.m., we've got clear sky out there. And we're at 72 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point at 43, relative humidity 35%, wind from the east-northeast at 9, barometer is rising. The barometer is steady. Boy, my eyes, I'll tell you what. All right, the upper air look across the nation. We've got a big trough in the east. Yeah, you can see it from all the way back here. We've got a ridge out across the western states. That trough in the east pulling down some very cool air all the way to the Gulf Coast. Another round of frost and freeze conditions. Yeah, there's even been some frost in North Florida this morning. Temperatures all the way down to Central Florida are down into the low 40s. But here in the west, yeah, more the same. Heat, wildfires, some dense fog along the Pacific Northwest coast, and an upper low that's stuck well off the Southern California and northern Baja coasts. And the watch warning map, yeah, there's those freeze warnings again over parts of the southeast U.S. Up in the Pacific Northwest, dense fog advisories, red flag warnings to the Intermountain West. There is a wind advisory for the Mojave Desert, but that's actually in effect for Sunday. That's not today, tomorrow, or even Saturday. And that the National Weather Service in Las Vegas has already issued that, expecting some very windy conditions. Here's the convective outlook for today. No organized severe weather. In fact, not even a rumble of thunder to be found across the contiguous U.S. How about that for the 20th of October? And here's a look at precipitation. And this is valid through Thursday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, very little, if anything, maybe 1 or 2/100ths of an inch, a little bit more just to the north and east of us over the higher terrain and across northern Arizona with that trough coming through here. But it just appears that we are going to be on the periphery of any rain possibilities. But we'll talk about it in more detail right now as we get to the models. Have a look at it. This is the GFS. It's the 06Z run, valid 2 o'clock this afternoon. Got a big trough still in the east that's pulling down that cool air, but it's beginning to move away, and so temperatures will begin to moderate there. We've still got our ridge here in the west, but it's retreating, and that's going to set the stage for a short wave to carve out a big trough out here in the west eventually. But what it means for us down at the surface today, sunny sky, maybe just a light breeze at times out of the east and northeast, nothing like we've seen the last couple of days, and high temperatures upper 80s to low 90s. So a rather typical late October day for us. Tonight, clear sky, pleasant overnight lows, mostly in the 60s to around 70. And then tomorrow, sunny again, highs upper 80s to near 90. On Saturday, here comes that trough digging in across the western states. We've got rain, even some mountain snow to the north of Arizona. We'll see an increase in some breezes, maybe some clouds come in late in the day on Saturday. Highs still probably in the mid to upper 80s for us. And by Sunday, that upper low that's off the Southern California coast should probably phase in with the southern end of this system. Most of that energy stays to the south of us. Most of the energy from the main trough stays just to the north. Phoenix kind of in a no man's land between that. Not really a lot of moisture for us and not a lot of dynamics here across the southern deserts. Still, maybe a passing shower on Sunday can't be ruled out. Partly cloudy sky, breezy. The best news, though, those afternoon highs. How about mid-70s? We're going with a range of 73 to 77. Beautiful. Monday, that system's going to move on out of here. We'll start the day in the upper 40s in the coolest valley locations, mid 50s in the urban core. The coolest temperatures we've had so far this fall season, and that's going to feel delightful. And then highs again Monday, mid 70s. And then Tuesday, same thing in the morning, upper 40s to mid 50s, highs upper 70s, maybe touching 80. Same thing on Wednesday. We might get to 80 degrees, but still just gorgeous with dry conditions. And there is another trough to the north and west of us, but that is going to pass mostly to the north. You see out here a week from today, this is Thursday the 27th, that trough should pass by. There might be some showers across northern Arizona the middle part of next week, but here in Phoenix, we probably stay dry, but it's a week out. We'll see how that develops. But another round of slightly cooler temperatures would come in as a result. And going out 10 days. This is Saturday the 29th, and we've got troughing in the east, ridge out here across the west, and that looks mild and dry. Looking at rainfall for Phoenix, this is going out through the 3rd of November, and this is off the European ensemble. These numbers keep on coming down, now just barely over 1/10 of an inch on the ensemble mean. Quite a few members show nothing. There are certainly a cluster that indicate we could see a trace or a couple hundredths of an inch of rain this weekend, and that's possible. But overall, no significant precipitation is expected for a while, and that's kind of what you expect here in that post-monsoonal pre-winter storm season that we have. And temperatures off the national blended models. You bet we're warm today, tomorrow, and even into Saturday. But then look at that. Highs 70s, low 80s, overnight lows in the 50s. And again, the coolest valley locations down in the 40s. That is delightful. Oh, we're getting to that time of year. And heads up, Michelle, we are trending very dangerously close to boot weather. She always wants to know when we're going to get to boot weather. I'd say upper 40s, maybe. 70s still a little warm for boots in the afternoon, but I don't know. I'd go ahead with it. So there we are. All right, that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is back here tomorrow morning for Photo Friday, of course. If you enjoy these videos, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, suggestions. And the executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is the one and only Asian sensation, my warrior queen. She is Michelle. And you guys, thank you so much for watching. All of your continued support. These videos, well, they wouldn't be possible without you and all of your interaction, your support. And we appreciate that greatly. All right, be safe. Stay cool, stay hydrated out there, and hey, enjoy these last couple of days. These might be the last couple of 90-degree days we have for the rest of the year. Possible. Now, as you all know, we can still hit 90 in November, but I don't know. Maybe that long wave pattern, maybe those trends are going to come to fruition, and we don't see any more significant warmth the rest of the year. And we can hold off till March or April on those 90-degree temps. That would be glorious. And again, shout out to everybody in the live chat this morning. Thank you for joining and participating. Michelle is there, and glad to see everybody. All right, we will be back tomorrow. Thank you for watching.